Hello, friends. So, in the series of freedom, last time we spoke about financial freedom, which is the base of all the freedoms which we need in our life to have a fulfilling experience. Now, today, the second step of the freedom, which is time freedom, is the topic on which I'm going to share my experience, knowledge, and exposure, along with the best tips to achieve it faster and smarter way. And believe me, these understandings are so important that once you understand it, you will realize the benefits and you will be able to avoid the regrets of a life, common regrets of the life most of the people have shared till now. So let us start with the concept of time freedom first. So time freedom is freedom which gives you the power in your hand to decide where you want to be at what time. That means if you have time freedom, you will not be in need of thinking before moving somewhere. Suppose now I want to be at home and I have office. I need to think about it that how to manage the office work before I go to home, before I be with my family. But if I have the time freedom, I need not to do that. Now, if I ask you a simple question that what is your priority in your life? Is it a lot of money? Is it a great career? Is it a big house, big car, big name and fame? What is that you want to achieve in your life? And what is the current state of your life? That means, are you happy with your accomplishments, or are you happy with your acquaintances, or you see there are a lot of improvement areas in that. So once you have the answer of these two questions, that is the priority list and your current status, you can see it very clearly that there is something called a comfort zone and there is something called time freedom. These two things are something which we all witness, which is very easy to observe in each one's life. But the fact is, because we are used to of living the life in comfort zone, we ignore the part of time freedom and we ignore the plannings required to achieve the time freedom. So we need to understand this, and the big reality of each and every human life is we all are having common set of activities which we all are doing. We all are born with the same process. We all need to sleep, we all need to eat, we all need to commute, and we all need to reproduce or continue the life chain. So these things are very basic and all of us are doing most of the activities. Few exceptions may be there, but we all are doing the same activities. So once we understand this big reality of everyone's life, we can have a fair prioritization of all the activities. Like if we consider that the friends and families as the biggest contributors of our happy and fulfilling life, then we need to give them the first priority. Similarly, if it's about your career and wealth creation and career accomplishments, then that can be the medium size priorities. We need to take it up. And then the third comes the small priorities, small size priorities. So we need to understand that no matters what kind of uh, society we live in, we have the basic needs, and these basic needs we need to think very clearly. And once these things are clear, then having some fun or enjoying some movies or having some uh, explorations and tour and tourism and trips, all these things can be considered as the liquid which will have a space. If we keep this series like bigger one first, then the medium one, then the smaller one, and then the liquid, it is possible to adjust it and have all of this in our life. Now just think, if we consider that okay, first we will fill in with the liquid and then we will put in the small stones, and then we will be considering about the medium priorities, and at last we will try to accommodate our friends and family, that is the bigger or big stones of our life, the big priorities of our life. We may not be able to adjust it. So the fact is, either try to stay together and be happy, or if you change the wheel, like putting the liquid first and then the smaller one, then the medium one, and then try to put the bigger ones, you have to be ready to miss some of your very important persons and moments of your life for sure. So I request you to understand this logic and have your correct set of priorities, so that you will have the fulfilling life experience. And that too, along with that, once you have the proper priority list which is in order of big one, medium one, then the small one, and at last we put the liquid, then we can accommodate everything in our life and we can actually be successful. Otherwise, all of us has got the same time, same energy, and it is just the priorities which creates the difference, and that difference is successful and less successful, fulfilling or emptiness of the life. So please take care about this, and next series we will be talking about location freedom. Till then, have a good time. Bye bye.